Having had such a tremendous impact on the sport, it's hard not to speculate what it will be like when Dennis finally steps out of the truck for the very last time.
What I'll miss most about Dennis is he gives some pretty good interviews. He's pretty spontaneous.
I don't know. I think it's a short-term memory deal. I forgot to go another life was the deal. Like I think Subway for feeding us. That's why I'm so chunky. I guess that's what I was doing. I think a squirrel jumped in the cab with me. I got squirreled up. I couldn't get it right.
When Dennis retires, it's going to be like an end of an era in the sports.
When he's gone, you know, we're still going to have great monster jams. But just something about that aura Dennis brings to it. When he's there, it's the event. You know, you're the biggest show in the world that given night. And for somebody like me, well, you're going to be even more fired up. You know, you're at the big one. That's where you want to work.
Yeah, I don't know that anybody is ever going to reach his status in the monster truck business. Everybody knows Dennis Anderson. When you go to other shows, I don't think there's one person don't come through the autograph line asking where Dennis is if a different digger is there.
Definitely lose something. It'll go on, but we're going to lose a superstar, a legend.
It'll kind of be a sad day when Dennis retires. But like I said, I think his sons will carry it on. I don't think the fans will be let down in any way. They'll get an equal show.
You know, I'll miss competing against him. I'll miss watching him because, like I said, he's done some stuff that I can't believe no man or machine can do.
You know, the truck's out there. He's got some great drivers in it now, Charlie and Dennis, and them guys are Pablo. They can definitely run with Dennis. They do it, but it's still the allure of Dennis Anderson. It's still his name, and yeah, it won't be the same.
Oh, I'd miss running against him. I'd love to run against him, you know. You come to the line with Dennis, you know it's game on, you know, and if you win, you've earned it. I've beat Gravedigger a few times. He's beat me probably a bunch of times, you know. It's just a great feeling to be able to go out there, run with him, run side by side with somebody like that is awesome. And occasionally pull off a win is just unbelievable.
Just his whole persona, just being around him, he's a whole character in himself.
Hey, don't go nowhere. There's Digger's in the house.
The day that Dennis retires, the sport's going to have a great loss. There's never been anybody that had the charm and the abilities that Dennis has.
We're packing these stadiums out, and you talk about pressure, that's pressure. When all these people are romping and stomping and chanting Digger, and you come out, you want to do the best that you can do for them.
You know what everybody's going to say, man, you know, the greatest man in the business is just, you know, pass the torch on to his son. It's going to be a sad moment, but it's going to be a great moment. It's going to relieve a lot of stress off a lot of people, but it's also going to be the sad moment. It's like, you know, the icons left. But you know what? He's always going to be somewhere here in the pits, in the booth. He'll be with us. He's never going to totally walk away.
Oh, there's no doubt the Minions, the Digger Army is going to just be sad, no doubt. But, I mean, the guy, I'm sure, can never leave the sport 100%. He's going to appear at places and do autographs and do whatnot.
He's going to miss everything about it, I think. He loves the adrenaline and stuff. You know, even as old as he is, he still does. He likes it.
Well, I'm going to miss the roar of the fans with me sitting back in that tunnel.
From Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, Dennis Anderson, the Grave Digger!
And the adrenaline rush that I still get when I come rolling out in that old truck. And those people are going crazy, and I can pull off a really good burn down freestyle for them.
Another launch! Oh! Huge! He's back on all fours!
That's what I'm going to miss.
I think just the loyalty he's got to the fans, they're going to miss that. But he'll still be around. He's not going anywhere. And his kids are coming up. He'll be there with them all the time and stuff. So he'll still be there. He might not be driving, but he'll still be around.
I don't think we'll ever see the end of Dennis Anderson, and nothing would make him prouder than to see one of those boys of his get back in a Gravedigger truck and keep that tradition alive.
I want him to be the racing and freestyle world champ, and that's a lot, but still, I think that'd be an awesome way for him to walk by. But I do want to beat him at least twice in racing and freestyle before he leaves, just to make me feel good.
I don't think my dad's going to completely ever leave the sport. He'll always be around somehow. He wants to leave the sport with me, you know, beating him at the World Finals or something like that.
I want both my boys, Adam and Ryan both, to come to the World Finals. I want to cap my career off with my two boys racing with me in the World Finals, and the two boys battle it out, and it comes down to one of the best of the boys and the old man in the finals, and I'd love to kick their butt. I'm not lying. I'd love to kick their butt. I know daggone good and well I'm going to retire with him. I'm going to walk away a winner and a champ. When I walk away, I'm going to demolish some stuff. You know, I'm going to have me some travel trailers sitting. I'm going to have me some Winnebagos sitting out there. I want to run over a boat. I want to have a whole little hit list of things that I want to do. I got to grind one truck completely in the ground. And I want it to be the last time that truck goes. When I retire and I drive that truck in the ground, I want it to be one of their pieces that never moves again. I'm going to never leave monster trucking. I'll leave the steering wheel and leave the seat, but I'm going to be trackside. I'll be there for the boys. I'm going to be there for the fans, and hopefully it'll go on, because I've got little Weston. He's only 4 years old now, but once he turns 18 years old, then I'd love to see him go. I'm going to be a grandpa on the sidelines, but man, I'd love to see that happen. Hope monster trucks live that long. If they live that long, my kids are going to do well.
For Dennis, watching his grandchildren compete would bring his career full circle. The toll on his body, the countless hours of maintenance, the impact on his family, the sinking feeling of having empty pockets such a long way from home.
After 25 years, I just couldn't imagine, I came from, working on the farm to just making a very little paycheck, to playing in the mud bogging, to monster trucking, and then all these fans. And I never ever thought they would ever go as far as it's gone today.
All these things have shaped Dennis into the man he is today. Always a relentless competitor and a fearless innovator, Dennis is far from done with Digger. To this very day, he still dares other drivers to elevate their skills and also challenges the sport itself to constantly evolve. 25 years ago, a legend was born out of a simple pile of junk and the boundless imagination of one man.
I never dreamed I'd be this big. Never, wasn't even a goal in life. I was just playing, hot rod, four-wheel drive with a big truck. It wasn't like I sat down and figured out, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. It just, I'm very, very lucky, very fortunate. That's all it is, pure luck.